He'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. Middle thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
To throw is Beathard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll throw here. Beathard trying to lay one up deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Here we go now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Here we go, number green 39, green. All right now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the 49ers are going to get a first.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw Beathard. Forced out to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff working right. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
And now it's 2nd and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. great play there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 17 there, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Over. Detroit. Gone. Wide. Get wide.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Fresh set of downs here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, gone. Detroit.
He'll look to throw. Going up top. The swing pass caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Now they try the right side here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now Beathard steps away to his left. Taking a shot for Samuel. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
It wasn't third and long. It was more like third and attainable, and oftentimes offense just want to run enough to pick up a first down. But I think they wanted to break tendency there. Catch the defense plan for the short pass and push it downfield, and they almost collected a big play.
They'll try and throw for it here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Here we go now. 3-19. No, check.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let this one go deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Go. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up a throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll drop the throw. Left side, it's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 18 yards the gain for number 18. To throw now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Clark. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, it gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Lutz to try to add the PAT.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it?
And now it's blocked. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right near the 27. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Here's Beathard to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. And a give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking for the end zone. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
And especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's Beathard to throw. Flush to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a run patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence, because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 30. Now, Barney, Barney. Leopard, Leopard.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
All right, here we go. Blue, landing. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
To throw is Beathard. Buying time to his... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Set. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
Beathard. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. A big third down play there for the Niners. And even 60 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
All right, here we go. Blue, landing. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Over.
Now a handoff looking right. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39. Over. Detroit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And no escaping this time, as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
All right, here we go. 3, 9, 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're going to try and throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 48. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now they try the right side here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's French. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 64 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This one taken just inside the 10. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 32-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the print, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Reuben Foster coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. Now back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. And San Francisco gets set to go here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. throw here out of the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Let's go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
No. Check. Patriot.
To throw is Beathard. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Hurry up. Here we go. Gun.
They'll throw here. Beathard steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back. And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 27. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Let's go. Blue 90.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On third down, that's Rodgers. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll look to throw now on first down. Buying time to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And the Seahawks on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and a mile. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time He was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On is the punter King to send it away. Fielded at the 20. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to throw Beathard. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. 70 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. First down, he'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
They'll try and run it in, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw, eluding the pressure right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Beathard. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this. Thing upside down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Try it here. He's back to throw. Under pressure now, and Beathard goes down to the turf. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
All right, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Here we go now.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
3-19.
They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. He's at the 30, the 20, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got count. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 44 yards. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now a desperation throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete, where that really could have turned this one upside down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambled and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Going to give this time to the tailback. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they try the right side here. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Second down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now.
Here's Beathard to throw. Oh, fighting off the defender. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say,